Hey everybody, my name is Rydo, and today we are starting a series, maybe just one video look at Ticket to Ride. I just wanted to start here by showing you the very first thing you see. They're kind of upselling you, but they're giving you a free expansion, at least for me, but I've already bought all the expansions anyways. So, Ticket to Ride is a board game that's been mostly... It's kind of new. Here as I adjust the audio. Here we go. That should be better there. And then speed, we'll leave it at normal. And then view, window to full screen mode. And then display. What is this? Switch between big or small user interface. So one's for a computer and one's for a touch screen. And it doesn't look like there's anything else we could do. Emote gender, hand to play, avatar's color. I guess we could change that. Let's go ahead and change it to red or blue or green. That's what we start with. Yellow. Why is this in different orders every time? Purple. Let's go with purple. There's a weird looking guy. There we go. So, it's a relatively new game. What does the restaurant do? Come the community and forum. It has some crazy achievements. We'll go through a tutorial here too in a second. Like, here's the one that's really got me going crazy here. It's not this one, not this one. They all look the same. Let's see. Play 100. You start off with play 20 games. Okay, that's reasonable. Play 100 games. Okay, maybe. Play 1,000 games. Maybe. All right. Play 5,000 games. Not realistic. If you played like 10 games a year, it'd still take you a year and a half to play 5,000 games. 10 games a day. Play 20,000 games. Come on, really? You would have to play so much. You'd have to play non-stop. You'd have to be obsessed. That's just a ridiculous number of an achievement. So, in that right there, you know you're not going to get all the achievements. For Steam, if you don't get all the achievements, then you know you don't get listed as a game that you've done 100% on. This is an interesting interface. This whole thing's a mess. And it's windowed mode, so the resolution is whatever it chooses. But let's just play the tutorial because that's what we need to play right now. I have all of the, let's see, all of the DLC, so there's a lot of different levels we'll play. What's the more button do? Yeah, Hall of Fame, we were already here. So let's play the tutorial then. Welcome to this interactive tutorial. Simply follow the instructions written on this board, press the X button or hit this message to go away. So, I could play with an Xbox controller, I suppose. Or I guess I can't because I'm hitting the X button and it's not working. Maybe, I mean this Xbox. I played this on the Xbox 360, so at least on that version you can play with a controller. Your goal, you can push Geraldine's help button at any time to read detailed rules of the game. So that's that right there. Yeah, this interface is a little small. In Ticket to Ride, your goal is to score the most points by playing train cards from your hand to claim routes on the map, using these routes to connect cities listed on your tickets. Okay, so there's two things to do there. So let's get started. Choose at least 2 tickets, keep a ticket pressed to highlight the cities that's connected. Briefly press a ticket if you want to select it. Press done when you to confirm your choice. So, this one will give you 16 points, you can see here. and you want to, but to get to 16 points, you have to connect from Los Angeles to Chicago. Why did you bring up the tutorial again? This one is from Calgary to Phoenix, and this one's a simple one, so you only get 5 points, and it's from Houston to Kansas City. Gosh, annoying game. So we take that one, skip this one because that looks like a little bit of a difficult track, but actually take them all three in this case, because now what I want to do is do this to this, then connect to this either directly from these 2 points, or go here, connect to this, and then connect back this way. And that's a pretty long number of routes to do. Alright, now let's play your first turn. Okay. Look at the map. We're going to help you claim your first routes and complete the ticket highlighted in blue. Okay. Now let's drop a black card on a route highlighted to claim it. Use the crosshairs that appear in each card's in the card's corner to drop it precisely on this route. What crosshairs? Oh, now I see. So I have one card that would connect this route. So I drop that in a wild card, and it matches. You just claim the gray route. Gray routes can be claimed using any sets of a single color, provided you have at least as many cards of that color as the number of spaces on the route. The number of pips are the number of spaces, little squares. Do the same again for your other routes on your ticket. Beware, if you fail to connect a ticket city by the end of the game, you'll lose its points instead of gaining them. Why didn't you tell me that before? What does this button do? Does it just exit out the game completely? You can cycle through your tickets quickly by pressing the current one, so that's helpful. I would say there is something that can be said about playing this game in its, the score is indicated here, in digital form versus the real world. There's a lot of little plastic pieces for this board game, and just to play the USA map is quite an expensive board game to purchase. Board games in general are about $15 when they should be about $5. This one probably a little bit more than that. And then there's all different maps that cost you the same amount, I'm sure, as the first one. That's how the DLC works here too. So, for instance, I got this game on the most recent Steam Summer Sale. Your opponent's score is here, good. And only the original map was on sale, so I still ended up spending the number of trains you have left are here. You have a limited number of trains, by the way, too, so you can't just take over all the map. Here's the number of trains your opponents have. I ended up still spending about $15 to get all the DLC. That's the trick with DLC in any games, is that they will bump the price up without you realizing it. Pick a card. You need a set of cards that matches the color and the number of spaces for the route you want to claim, so we'll take that. And then now pick this card. You must pick 2 cards during a single turn. So you can play as many cards as you want and make as many routes, and then you draw 2 cards always. You can draw from the face down deck or the face up deck. I think there's a rule if you draw a wild, though, you only get 1. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this. Now drop the orange card in the route highlighted to claim it. The longer the route, the more points you'll earn for it. There we go. So that one's done. Now, the trick here is your opponent doesn't know it. This ticket is done. The points will indicate it will be at the game's end. At the game's end, it will be added up at the end of the game. Successfully complete a ticket during the game is a secret. Keep it to yourself. Because your opponent won't know. He may think you're still trying to go this direction and try and waste cards going in a direction you don't realize it. Try to complete another ticket now. Alright, so we pick up this and this. As you figured out by now, on each turn you can either draw 2 train cards or claim a route. Oh, you can't do both? Now drop the yellow cards on the route highlighted to claim it. This is a dull tutorial. It's a little slow. Oh yeah, so you only have the opportunity to draw or play, and so that what it ends up happening when you're playing with multiplayer, this is the number of cards in your opponent's hand. He has quite a lot. Now drop the white cards in the route here. Okay. That connection. See, what it does when you're playing with most players online is you will end up just spending the first half of a game just drawing a ton of cards. I'm just picking cards like crazy. See, we've hit this point, and I'd say fundamentally that may be the flaw with Ticket to Ride as just a board game, is that it can get slow at the beginning. There are 3 locomotive cards face up in the game, automatically wipes all the cards and draws 5 new ones. Now if you take the wild locomotives, though, you can only take 1. So pick this card, pick this card. Notice I'm growing a collection here to finally get that yellow to connect there. I don't have any green, so I need that. I need 4 greens. Make a blind draw from the deck. Wouldn't it be horrible if I actually lost? You're actually better off doing blind draws because you could draw 2 wild cards if you're just trying to pick up a collection. So the fact that it told me to draw all these different color things actually makes no sense. It's not a good strategy. Draw another random card. Let's see. What does this mean? I don't know. Wish I could hover over it, draw a random card. Why? I don't know. I guess I need 1 more wild. Now drop the green card. So the game automatically will just fill in wild cards for you and show you anywhere you can make it. We just claimed another route. Alright. Wouldn't it be smarter to claim this route here? But whatever. We'll follow instructions. Now drop the purple card on the highlighted route right there. Now we need a blue card and another blue card to make this match. And see, we're gonna put it here. Interesting. And that connects this. This is actually a pretty bad route because there's an extra scoring mechanic of the longest route, and that means it will go something like this, ignore these 3, go this way, ignore these 3, and go here. So you want to try and make it one long loop if you can. Again, why did I draw that yellow instead of a blind card? Take this orange and we really make this here? I think that's what it wants me to do. So that's 3 cards punched. Congratulations, all the tickets are done. You may want to push your luck and draw some new tickets. Simply press the ticket stack. Do you want to get some new tickets? Yes. Now, we have to choose at least one, but there's a decent chance here you've already got most or all of the path done already. For instance, here, not really. It would be a lot of extra work, and you only have 17 to go here. This one, totally doable. This one, quit popping up the instructions. Like, I could probably do this, and like 4 would be needed, and then 5. See, I want that money real bad, but I don't think I can do it. So we'll take that one and just say done. Drawing additional tickets is a third possibility. Alternative actions may choose on your turn. Whatever. I'm not reading it very well. So all my tickets are done. I could just continue playing, and then it's not a terrible thought to, on your last turn, look at something that you could connect. The number of tickets taken by your opponent is indicated here. Okay, so that's what that number means. So they've only done 2, which means I can practically, let's see, almost guarantee a victory here if I just get enough oranges or blacks. I think that's what this is. Well, if it was blacks, then I should be able to simply, well, let's just follow instructions. So yeah, I can play the black cards or the orange cards with that. Well, actually I couldn't play the orange card. All my tickets are done. He has 5. Mary Lobar has 2 wagons or less. It's now the last turn. So this is the end of the turn. So I can either play something, but your best bet is to push your luck and do this. We have 43 points right now, I think, and how do they have 86? I don't know. So it has to be something we've already connected. That one won't work, that one won't work, and that one won't work. So we pushed our luck too much. Therefore, our best bet is to simply take the cheapest one and take that penalty. Congratulations, we've just played our first game. Now the final scores are calculated, adding all the points to the tickets successfully completed, subtracted points for players. The player with the longest route also gets 10-point bonus. So it has a cool little animation here where it moves you forward, it moves you back. However, I think the opponent simply just played more routes. Even though I have the longest route, they beat me, I think, by a lot. So, interestingly enough, on the tutorial I did fail. Alright. What does this do? This just flips the board and lets us check and see what we want to do. And then I guess this just moves us back to this thing. So where's the new game button? Or anything? Or share, I don't want to share it on Facebook or something, that would be dumb. Let's just click this. Okay, that didn't immediately exit us, so that's nice. So then let's look at the achievements and see if we got anything at all. Nope, not a single thing. Okay. Not really surprising. Let's go to play. So, 3 extra game variants. Visit the shop. As far as the number of players, you can play with a bunch. Let's see. What does this button do? What is... What does the checkered flag mean? Come on, this game is obtuse. Back this and the first player will be chosen. Check this and the first player will be chosen randomly. Or otherwise you can just take the first turn, I guess, if you wanted to cheat. And it looks like you can just cycle through different people. You have your online, but you would need to set up a Days of Wonder account, which sucks. Definitely to have to make a second account, and to also see ads on the game constantly. It's really actually offensive. Ticket to Ride Asia, the board game. They're trying to sell you the board game too, so you could make a local network game without that, which I guess that would be fine. Wi-Fi networks it works on. Of course, this is a PC game, so Wi-Fi makes sense. Bluetooth not supported. Or you could do pass and play, which I think that probably is an alright way to play, although ideally you would want to do a local network between 2 computers so that they couldn't cheat. No. No, no, no. Let's change the map. So, like I said, I have all the DLC here. No, I want to play solo, so why are you asking me to play online? So, USA is the default. No. So the next one would be USA 1910. Is that what this is? Wow, this is annoying. Let's play. What's special? All new tickets. Globetrotter bonus. And okay, that's good to know, but you didn't explain what the Globetrotter bonus is. So, alright. So, USA 1910's edition, it looks like the exact same map, because it is the exact same map. Alright. This one. That one. If I take all 3 of this, it's going to be a rather ambitious route there. That's pretty much all I could do right now. And so since we kind of know where we're going. I wish I could see all three of these on at the same time. Alright. I think these white cards I don't think you can draw the wild on the second turn. Now, like I said, you can start to see how the beginning of the game is just this constant drawing of the line. Oh no. I had to cut him off right there. I need this green route now out of just some craziness. So when you play with more players on Ticket to Ride, it tends to get even crazier. So my hyper ambitious track here is literally insane. It's just not gonna happen. Now, they see you draw the color of whatever card you draw, so they can also play against that logic and make you miserable by taking cards away from you if they choose. It's like, I need a red bad and a green. Green. Notice there's 3 whites here. I should take 2 of them myself, actually. Ah, no. This is not good. Alright. 2 yellow here. Two black here. And then I'm just gonna take this and take this. I've got all these reds here and they're just not on any of my paths. I'm going all over the place. I'm not particularly good at Ticket to Ride either. A lot of these board games that get turned into PC games particularly aren't really giving you anything you'd want. Also, it's just this weird more problems than it's worth. If you really love a game, maybe it makes sense to play it on PC instead of pulling out all the pieces. I've played several Monopoly games on Xbox 360 and they give you some achievements, they give you some different ways to play that actually makes that worth it. This one in particular, it probably would be cheaper than buying the board game It is definitely a lot less pieces. Each one of these would be a little plastic piece. Otherwise, but yeah, it's... Let's see, let's draw this just to prove that, yeah, that's your turn if you draw a wild. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. And then I'm gonna try just to close off some paths here. I've probably blown this. Who's got the least number of things right now? Take this. I've taken this ultra dangerous route. So now I need to get this all the way to over there. And let's see. This. I'm just gonna take all the greens. Maybe I can connect it this direction. I need a massive 6 greens to connect this path here. But then the 3 pinks could win this. One more wild would do. There's one player with 14 train cars. I am a little bemused actually just by how popular this game kinda is. It's good marketing. I think this is one of the board games I learned from Geek and Sundry when they were covering board games. I don't know if that show is still on or not. And it had a small bit of appeal, certainly. I think that's where I figured it out. So I need like 6 greens and 6 blacks right here. It's almost impossible. So this is the last turn. It's impossible to win. I'm gonna lose points, so I'm probably gonna lose the game anyways. So I'll try and draw and gamble and lose for that. Oh, that was any color. So if I had played that and that, maybe I could have played better. Well, I definitely could have played better. So now you look at the count here, and you see how far it's going to go down. It's going to go probably in the negative, if I'm not careful. Nope, not quite in the negative. I've had many an experience playing this game, though, that you just are 1 or 2 points away from winning. Their scoring system is actually quite well thought out. And there are several achievements here to get above a certain score. So I ended at 17. It looks like 64 is going to be the high score winner. Wait, no, I get bumped up to 32. That puts me in 4th place, 5th place. Still at the bottom, but not terrible. Day of Wonder account. We'll help you find... Do you already have a Day of Wonder account? Why? Why in the world? would I give these people my email? Really? Receive Days of Wonder news. I'm sure every day you'll get a new advertisement to buy the new DLC. And there's a lot of it. So that was 1990s classic, I believe. Next one we'll do Mega and Cities in the next recording. And I think we'll just go through all of these. I'm a little surprised that there isn't a map here for why did it send me back here? Man, boy do they want your email. I'm surprised they don't have a map for like a fantasy land of railroads. You would imagine that they tried at least to get a Hogwarts Harry Potter tie-in. That seems like that would be a good train map, or fantasy maps for any fantasy world that has trains in it, even a little bit. And I know Harry Potter is set in the real world with magical areas added in, but it's still the same thought. Nothing here is getting explained, man. This is a cheap game. The animation's cheap too. They just a cheap cash in. But if you want to play Ticket to Ride, if you don't want to pull out the pieces, it's not terrible. It hasn't crashed yet. It played like the regular game as far as I can tell. Anywho, we're gonna come back and play a few times and play each map at least once, and then that's gonna be it for this series. It's not gonna be super long. This is one of those games where I more just wanted it in my library to have in case, versus something that needed to be played to its full 100% achievement. 20,000 games. Those are fast games, I'll give you that. But 20,000. Divide 20,000 by 365. That's how many years you would have to play one game per day. You'd have to be an obsessive player of this game. Unrealistic. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name Rydo. That takes you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.